Hi, I'm Lyndon Wilkinson from the Pop Up Geeks, and this is Blood and Wine, drinks inspired by Game of Thrones. So we are a company who specialise in themed pop-up bars and events. We put together a menu based on something that particularly appeals to us at the time, or appeals to the general public. So at the moment we're running Game of Thrones, but we put together a menu which is supposed to inspire feelings of that show, you know, immerse you into that world. We were living in London at the time, and I tried to start a blog on the pairings of entertainment and booze culture, which is something I've always worked in, always had a love for, and then at the same time massive geek on the side, so always enjoying my TV, my films, my games, that kind of thing. And it turns out there's very little out there which kind of successfully pairs them without either losing the quality of the drinks and becoming too cheesy, that kind of thing. So we thought we'd try and do it ourselves, basically, with the focus always remaining on the menu and putting together fantastic drinks first, and then making sure the theme fits around it. So the drinks are based on the Game of Thrones series as well as the A Song of Ice and Fire novels. To put together our menu, we went through the books pretty meticulously, looking for drinks and foods that are kind of described in quite a lot of vivid detail. That enabled us to look at what kind of things within the real world we could find and bring to the menu. So we looked at both flavour and the regions in which things were developed and the climates and that kind of thing, to try and get as close as possible to the real world counterparts to each of the drinks found in the books. One place that keeps popping up in the show and the books is the Inn at the Crossroads, and we wanted to go for that kind of look, and it is very much a bare brick walled. It's quite dark whenever you see it in there, but it's always very atmospheric, very candlelit, that kind of thing. So we kept the aesthetic of the bar relatively simple and went for that kind of tavern, and I think that really helps people get the immersion across and get people into the feel of. The great thing about it is you are constantly bringing together people who enjoy media and enjoy entertainment, and so there's always a really good vibe about the bars because people are just constantly chatting about the show or chatting about other things that they like. So the community feel is massive in the bar at any time because it's just a really good environment for people to come together and communicate and enjoy it. So we've got a number of bars in the works at the minute. We're hoping this year to, continuing in Edinburgh for the moment, we're hoping to run a Stranger Things bar called The Upside Down and a Harry Potter bar called Perilous Potions. But going forward, we've also got plans for Rick and Morty and Fallout at the moment, as well as taking Game of Thrones possibly elsewhere. I think what we have really tried to offer is a taste of the Seven Kingdoms. So, you know, you could watch Cersei drinking a glass of Arbor Gold on the TV and then think, I've tried that, I know what that tastes like. And it just creates this link between you and that world which just immerses you more than ever before. So I think the fact that we're trying to offer as close as possible to a taste of what they're drinking in the show is the reason to come.